Hey everybody, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction and I share my life with you. What's up? My name's Nicole and I'm an addict. Just a little disclaimer before I start talking. I'm not a medical professional. Anything I say in here are just my experiences. Some things are opinions. If it's not an opinion, I will let you know if it's fact. But basically, I'm just sharing my experience in the hopes that I can help other people that are going through the same things that I've been going through lately. So, now that that little disclaimer is out of the way, hey Moutside, I thought I would share with you, Nathaniel. Hey, look at me. Go in there and watch your show. I love you. No, you're not coming on camera today. Okay, sorry guys. My little boy likes to come on camera, and I'm trying not to have him on camera as much anymore. Not because I don't love him, but just because he doesn't need to be on here. Okay, so I wanted to make a video on how I cope with my depression, you guys, when I'm struggling, okay? And so a lot of you guys know that I really enjoy makeup, and so when I'm having a bad day or I'm struggling, if I have any extra money, I'll go out and get some makeup. So that's what I did. My friend had actually sent me a gift card for my birthday, my friend Cindy, and so she sent me a gift card, and so I bought some makeup, and this is just like the second part of the haul. So I didn't show what I bought last time. Well, I'll show you what I bought last time. Last time I went and I got, hey Erin, hey Miss 519, I got this, hey Amy, hey Dan, hey everybody, thanks for being here. Hey Liz, I went and got this How Many Carats Fenty highlighter, okay? I'm not trolling you guys, this is serious, okay? I got this lipstick. I can't remember what else I got. I got some other stuff. Okay, but what I got this time is what I'm gonna show y'all. So let's pull my hair up and let's talk about depression, and y'all, let's talk about struggling and staying sober, because that's what I'm doing right now. Now y'all, I don't have a lot of money. Like I said, my girl sent me a gift certificate for my birthday, so I was able to go out and buy some, little treats and stuff. So I've always wanted to try these Marc Jacobs lip glosses, right? And so, girl, this is all about spending money. Put that in your toolbox. So this lip gloss looked so pretty when I went inside. I've never tried these lip glosses, but it's like super glittery, you guys. Thank you, Dan. You're so sweet. It was actually my sobriety birthday, like my 4-year sobriety birthday, last Saturday. So that's what she sent it to me for.
You put on TV and stuff?
Yeah. And my belly button birthday, like my real birthday, is March 8th. And so it's all like March, and then my son's birthday is July 4th, and then my sobriety birthday is July 13th. Hold on, guys. You want to watch FGTV? Where you at? I'm back. Sorry, guys. Okay, so those are my birthdays, just so y'all know. Yeah, y'all, I never thought that I would get to 4 years sober. And honestly, I also cannot remember the time. And sorry about my shirt. It does say drink local because it's about a brewery here in Arkansas. But anyways, y'all know I don't drink. Anyway, I never thought I was going to get to 4 years sober, and now that I'm 4 years sober, I feel like I'm hitting this, I feel like I'm hitting a brick wall, y'all. Like, that's the only way I can explain it to you. It's like, and I know that my videos have not been very uplifting lately, and I've just been like bitching every time I come on, and y'all are probably like, you know, what do you have to bitch about? Your life is so good. And I'm not, it's like not about my life. My life is not bad, right? This is the Marc Jacobs Youthquake, and it's just like a really nice moisturizer. I picked it up the other day. It was only $21, so I thought I would try it. My life is not like bad, but what's like, the only way I can explain it to you guys is like, I feel like, okay, do you guys know Eeyore from Winnie the Pooh? How the little donkey who walks around with that black cloud over him, and it's raining all the time? That's how I feel. I feel like right now there's just a black cloud over me, and it's just raining all the time. And I try to push through it. I try to put on a happy face because I have a son and I have a husband I have to take care of. And I have a job I have to work. And I have videos I need to make. I have people I need to help with their recovery. And, you know, I just feel like I'm just sad inside of me. And I have not felt like this in so many years, you guys. Like, seriously, I can't even explain it, y'all. It's just like this darkness has come over my life, like, recently. And like I said, it's not because, like, I have anything bad going on in my life. My husband is, like, doing so well, you guys. He's working. He actually just got, y'all, I don't know if you guys know, because a lot of you guys are new to the channel, but my husband is also a recovering addict, okay? And we both go to the same Suboxone doctor. And so we've been on Suboxone, both of us, for the same amount of time. I think he got on it like 30 days before I did, because I was in treatment. When I got out, I got on it because he was on it, you know. It was just not going to work out with him being on it and me not being on it, because honestly, both of us lived together. You know, I would end up taking his medicine, right? We all know how that is because we used together. We were in active addiction. And so my husband has really struggled staying sober, you guys. Like, he has probably relapsed like 4 or 5 times since we got sober 4 years ago. And he's been sober this time since November of last year. So he hasn't had any slips since last November, 2018. And so that's a big deal. Like, I'm so proud of him. And that also, like, takes a lot of stress off my plate. You know what I'm saying? Because I worry about him all the time, you guys. This is the Smashbox Primerizer. Oh, Cindy, I went out and got, let me show you guys real fast. This is the Heavy Metal Glitter Liner by Urban Decay, and it's in the color Grind. It's like a pinky iridescent. Then I got this Marc Jacobs lip gloss, you guys, and it's like super glittery. I cannot wait to show y'all when I put it on. And then I got this eyeliner, but it's like a glitter eyeliner. So I'll show you when I put it on. And then I got Neil a little Versace cologne for his truck. Okay? Hey, straight talking. So let me rewind and tell you guys. Okay. So my husband's doing really well, and like, you would think, okay, Neil's doing good. Everything's going okay. Our finances are okay. Like, we're not, honestly, you guys, we have $50 in our bank account right now, but we get paid at the end of the week. So we're going to be all right. You know what I mean? Like, we're doing okay. Like, we're paying our bills. We're paying our credit card bills. We're paying our rent. We're paying our water and our cable and our car payments and insurances, because we both have new cars. And so we are making it. And honestly, if it wasn't for my husband working, we would be like in the gutter. Like, my husband has a good job, right? And he works his ass off. Well, he just recently got asked to go manage a store in Brinkley, which is like, because the person that runs that store, their parents, their like dad or something passed away. So that's good. Like the fact that upper management is asking him to step in and go, you know, manage these stores. This is like a Guerlain primer that I'm just testing out. It's like a big compliment because that means they are trusting him. Because my husband got so bad with a relapse one time, you guys, that he relapsed at his job, okay? And so I'm not going to say where he works, but he works with a lot of people, like customer service, all right? He's a manager. And he was at his job one day, and he found a prescription bag, and he opened it up, and there was a bottle of Xanax in it. Somebody had left their prescription in one of the shopping carts, okay? And so he found this bag, and instead of taking it and like turning it in, you know, he took them or whatever. And so he was at his job, and all of a sudden he called me, and I knew right away when he got on the phone, he was like, "Hi, what you know," just talking all crazy, you know what I mean? And I knew right then, I was like, leave the store, just leave. You can make up an excuse why you left later, right? Well, he wouldn't listen to me. And the upper management, the people who are over him, ended up kind of noticing that he was all loop-de-loo, and they called their managers and told on him, ratted him out. Like, here's how I am, you guys. Like, if you work with me and we work for the same company and I see you're struggling, I'm going to be like, "Hey man, I see you're struggling. Let me take you home real fast and I'll cover for you," right? Not these people. They're out for blood, right? This company, like, everybody's out to like get everybody's job, okay? So they ended up finding out, and Neil ended up having to take off for 30 days. And he didn't get paid for it. Like, it was like a leave of absence, right? A medical leave of absence. So in those 30 days, he went to treatment. Okay, this was back in November. And so he went to treatment, not where he was like gone, but he went to IOP, where he was like in classes every day for 8 hours. For 30 days, okay? Because that's what his job like said they wanted him to do. So that's what he did, right? You know me, I was like, go to rehab. Go and check in. Don't come back until you're done. Y'all know how I am. Like, I'm really, just like I am with you guys, that's how I am with my husband. I'm like, you got to get serious. It's time to stop playing games. You know, and listen, you guys, like, I understand that must have been really hard finding that, you know? And I don't know what I would have done if I found it. I haven't been put in that position in 4 years where like I had a bottle of Xanax, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to be like straight up transparent with you guys. It's like the devil keeps presenting himself to my husband and testing him. That's what he's done Neil's whole recovery, is test him. Like, present like people that he hadn't seen in years that use drugs. You know, people that want him to still get high with him will come into the store where he works. And it's just like a test. And that's what I tell him. I'm like, you know, that's just a test. Your addiction is testing you, you know. And there's these, thanks, Straight Talking. There is this part in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous, you guys, where it talks about that if we're not spiritually fit and we're not connected to our support system and to our higher power, that we will have no defense. So when the drugs or the drink presents itself to us in real life, then we will not know how to turn it down. And each time that Neil has relapsed, that's what has happened, is that he's had no defense because he hasn't been practicing any kind of recovery. Okay, and see how you guys see me? I'm always doing something for my recovery, right? I'm reading, I'm teaching classes with you guys. I call them classes, but you know, we do our little videos and stuff. I do stuff on Facebook now, Instagram. Like, I'm always constantly working with another alcoholic or an addict. So what that does is it really helps me to keep my mind on recovery, that I have to stay sober, you know? And so my husband doesn't do anything like that. And so ever since we got sober, sorry, my nose is kind of running, 4 years ago, he has struggled because he hasn't found what works for him. And I can tell him, hey, this is what you need to do. But I'm going to tell you guys, when it's your loved one that you're trying to help, it's so much harder because he will not listen to me. I could tell him all the things I tell you guys, and you guys actually take my advice and do them and start getting sober. I'm like, oh, hell yeah, it's working. You know, they're getting sober. They're changing their lives. And I'll even tell Neil stories about you guys and how y'all change your lives and how you guys are getting sober. But it's because you're putting in the effort, right? You're actually taking action and making changes in your life. Well, for some reason, my husband, who has a master's degree, you guys, he's very smart, went to college, all that. He seems to think that he can get sober because I'm sober. Like it's just going to leak over there onto him, right? And so that's why he has struggled with relapsing back and forth so much, because he hasn't practiced anything to help him stay sober. So, and here's the thing, like I can't tell him what to do for his recovery. You know what I'm saying? And if I did, you guys, he's not going to listen to me. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Like my husband and I are like in competition, or at least that's how I feel that he feels. I feel like he's always like he thinks that and it's not true. Like I want him to be sober because I love him and he's my best friend. I'm not trying to compete with him or impress anybody, right? I'm just found this happiness in recovery. Even though I'm having a hard time and I've been depressed lately, I'm still having overall like happy that I'm sober, right? Like that's one thing I can tell you guys. Like I've been depressed and I've been really struggling, you guys, with being depressed, but I don't want to go out and get high and ruin my life. Like that's the last thing I want to do. That's the last thing I want to do. Okay? Like I know that I don't want to ruin everything I've worked so hard for. And so where you guys see me working and making changes and staying sober and doing all this stuff, my husband has kind of just struggled for the last 4 years because he hasn't found what works for him. You know, and that's why I started looking up different programs other than AA and NA. Because my husband really struggles with like talking to another man and like having a sponsor and like actually staying connected. But he does really well like one-on-one with me, and he does really well with like his higher power. And I don't know if you guys, any of you guys that are in the chat struggle with this, but like this is what my husband has struggled with. So that's why I've been trying to like kind of figure out what works for him, right? Well, every morning when he wakes up, I hear him in the shower. He sits in the shower and he prays every morning, you guys, every morning. And it literally, like, I cry every time I hear him because I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. When we were in active addiction, you guys, like, my husband in active addiction, you guys, was just like a rageaholic. He was angry, and he felt a lot of resentment towards me and his mom and towards his sister and just different situations. And so to see him like actually, you know, finding something that works for him, even though he's not like doing the program the way it's like conventionally meant to be done, like I still see him making I still see him making that effort to stay sober and to change his life, right? And my husband is like a very black and white kind of like logical thinker. And so what has happened is I have stayed sober these 4 years, but he's kind of slided around and relapsed back and forth. And so the other day I was asking him, like, what's keeping you from going out and using? right? And he was like, I just finally realized that it's not worth it. That every time I do it, it doesn't make me feel better. It makes things so much worse. But you guys, it literally took him like 4 or 5 relapses since I've been sober.
Show to YouTube.
What?
Change the show to YouTube.
Okay, hold on, I'm coming. It's taken him like 4 or 5 relapses since I've gotten sober.
You have something to eat, but just trying to get it.
Yeah, hold on, baby. Okay, come on. Don't open Daddy's cologne. Don't touch.
I thought it was yours.
Turn around. Come on. Baby, I love you, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. I just don't want you to be on camera today, okay? I'm trying to do something different.
I'm trying to find Pound the Can. Pound the Can? Oh, right, I got it. What is this guy?
He's crazy. That's what he is.
You know?
That redheaded guy? Yeah. It's Copper Cat. Same as gingers have no souls.
Woo! Oh my God, what kind of gingers do have soul?
Okay. I feel better now. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so what was I saying? Okay, so it's just it was kind of like him. He had to learn by experiencing all those relapses, you know. And each time he would relapse, you guys, this is another thing that really like broke me, is that I finally realized that I had to stop treating him like bad because he relapsed. You know how I come on here and I encourage you guys and I tell y'all there's no shame in relapse, and you know, if you need help, just reach out. Well, I was telling you guys all that, right? But when my husband was relapsing, I was cussing his ass out. I was yelling at him and screaming and telling him he was worthless and all this horrible stuff, right? And one day I woke up and I had to look myself in the mirror and reevaluate the way I was reacting. And the reason I was reacting that way was because I was reacting out of fear, okay? I was reacting out of fear. I was fearful of losing him, you know? So, I don't know where I'm going with all this. So anyway, that's where I was going. Okay, so there's really no reason for me to be upset or depressed or sad or be struggling, right? Like, I have a good life. That's why I was going on that whole story. I was trying to figure out why I started talking about my husband. Because, like I said, life is good today, y'all. Like, I'm not homeless. You know, I might not have the most, you know, nicest brand new house in the world, but I got a big house. I got, hey, Big Easy. I got plenty of food and water. I have, you know, my basic needs are met. So I don't have any reason to be like sad. But it's like this just internal feeling of, like I was telling you guys, like it's raining all the time, you know? And so one of the things, you know, I've been trying to look at my life and try to think, why am I feeling like this? Hey, Rachel, why am I like, there's nothing going on? Like, why do I feel so down? I hate this feeling, you guys. Like, I hate it. And like today, I was trying to not let that feeling overtake me, right? And it's been feeling like, I haven't felt anxiety like this in a long time, you guys. Like, since I was in active addiction. That's the last time I felt like this fluttering heart anxiety, right? Almost like an annoying feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that anxiety that's like restless. That's what I feel like. Restless, irritable, and discontent. That is what this feeling is. Oh, God. Now I know. I feel restless, okay? And I cannot shake this feeling, you guys. And do you know what my mind, like, I don't know what the answer is, you guys. Is there planets in retrograde? Is there, like, something going on that I don't know about? That's how I feel restless, you guys. And so I was laying on the bed this morning thinking about how I felt restless. And I was thinking and I thought, am I like, I played the tape. And I thought, what if I went out and relapsed? Okay? Would this restless, irritable feeling go away? Would this, it's almost like a, and what it causes me to feel like, you guys, is it causes me to take out like anger on other people that really don't deserve it. Like today. Hey Joy, what are you doing, girl? Like today, the restless and irritableness just started packing up on top of me, right? And so it causes me to snap about things that normally wouldn't snap about, right? And so, okay, so what my program teaches me, that's exactly what it is. It's restlessness. My program teaches me that this restless, irritable, and discontent feeling that I'm having is because I'm out of touch with my higher power. That's what the program at Alcoholics Anonymous teaches me, that somehow, I have drifted away from my focus, which is recovery, helping others, staying on the right track. You know what I'm saying? And something has happened and shifted, you guys. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. Now, last night I had a live video. I didn't put it up, but today this video will go up. But yesterday I did a live and I was talking about like other creators and stuff, right? And so what I have noticed is that I have gotten stuck in this rut of comparing myself to other people that have channels that are bigger than mine, okay? And I've never been like that. I've never done that before. I've always been so happy with being just where I'm at and so grateful for it. But somewhere along the way, this gratitude has like fallen off or something. I forgot. And so what happens is like, I find myself thinking, am I not good enough? Am I not doing enough? Am I not like those people? Do those people not like me? And I'm like, what am I doing? Why do I feel like this? Why do I feel like I need to impress these people, right? Why do I feel like I'm trying to show these people that, hey, look at me, I'm cool too, right? And honestly, you guys, like I haven't had any kind of rejection in a long time where people like didn't accept me or something, you know, until I started YouTube again. And what I've noticed is that YouTube can be really, really clicky. And so if you're not in certain people's cliques, then that's just what it is. You're not in their clique, right? And I've really have prided myself on keeping my channel to where anybody is welcome here. Even if you're not in recovery, if you're not a drug addict, you're still welcome here, right? Y'all are all welcome here. I don't care, you know, what your drug of choice is. If you are, you know, not a drug addict, I want you to come here and feel like you can come and find support. And so I guess like the restlessness combined with feeling sad, just feeling sad and feeling not accepted. I'm so embarrassed. Has just kind of like, all of it has happened at the same time, right? And so, whew, Lord, don't cry, girl. You're doing your makeup. All of it has happened at the same time, so it's just been extra hard to deal with, you know? What are you on, Danny? How can I detox off of Don? What's Don? Methadone? Methadone, 130 milligrams. Don't do it. You better taper yourself. Don't just jump off at 130. Don't jump off like that. You wait. Taper yourself down. You have to taper, okay? If you jump off, you're gonna hurt yourself. It's just not. If you don't have to do that, don't do that way, okay? Taper. Anyway, so, and you guys, like, thank you so much for everybody that is here right now and just kind of like listening to me process the way I've been feeling. Like, y'all don't understand. I really appreciate you guys being here for me, okay? Like, it means so much to me. So much to me. Well, Sonia, I haven't went down anymore, y'all. Like, let me explain something to you guys about my Suboxone taper, okay? I'm only tapering 2 milligrams every 3rd month, okay? So I've been on this dose for 8 months, or for 3 months. And so in August 15th, I go back to the doctor, and he'll take away 2 more milligrams. So maybe my body is just now getting stabilized at the dose I'm at, but I've been on this dose for 3 months. Remember, the last time I went back to the doctor was May. Okay, so that was when I went down 2 milligrams. I haven't went down any more milligrams since. So I'm not tapering quickly. Like, I really am going super slow. But, I mean, all these things that are happening, they all play a part in the way I'm feeling mentally. And so I know that, you know, being on Suboxone, it has played a part in the way I feel, inside. Okay, and I don't know, you guys, and you tell me if you feel like this. If you're on methadone or Suboxone, tell me how you feel. I feel like society and other addicts have, like, they have made this, like, unreachable expectation that because I'm on Suboxone or because you're on methadone, that I'm not sober and that, you know, I need to get off that as soon as possible, right? That is not the case, okay? Like, I have had to work so hard to get to a place where I fucking stopped worrying about what other fucking drug addicts thought about my recovery. And I'm still working on it. I'm still a work in progress, but I have let so many people and their judgments affect my recovery because I was worried about what they would think. I was worried if they would take me seriously. I was worried that people wouldn't want to hear my story because I'm on Suboxone, right? And so I had to keep on, but what I did learn is that I was like, I had to stop worrying about what those people thought and keep telling my story, because look at all of you guys who are here, right? Okay, well, listen, Danny boy, if you are on methadone and you're on 130 milligrams, you just taper slow. Are you still in your clinic? If you're still at your clinic and you're able to, you know, stay on the medication, this is what you have to do. You have to talk to your clinic, okay? Go in and talk to your clinic doctor and your counselor and tell them that you want to do a blind taper. Okay, let me explain to you what a blind taper is. While you're on methadone, you go in and dose, right? And they give you your little dose to drink. What a blind taper is, say you're at 130 milligrams, okay? You tell them, I want to do a blind taper. So when you go in for that week, they'll take off 10 milligrams, right? And you'll be on 120 milligrams, okay? Then the next week you'll go in, they'll only give you 110 milligrams. So that's 10 more milligrams they took away. And each week you'll go down a certain amount of milligrams, right? But you won't know it. So that's what helps so much. Because here's the thing, you guys, when we're trying to taper, This right here is powerful. Our minds are what screw a lot of us up in this whole recovery game. This whole taper, get off Suboxone, methadone situation. Did you know that your mind, it will make you feel like, it could be 2 milligrams a week, it could be 10 milligrams a week. I don't know how many. You would talk to your counselor about that, and you guys would set out something that you were comfortable with, right? But let me share something with you, okay? I have a girl coming on my channel soon, you guys. Her name is Leanne, okay? And she did a blind taper, like I'm telling you guys. And it took her like a year to get off methadone. But you guys, when she got off of it, she's sober without anything now. And she feels great. And it was so much easier on her mentally because she didn't know how low she had gotten, you know? So if you're on methadone and you can ask them to do a blind taper, it'll really help you a lot. Because what happens is, just like what's happening with me, because I know my doctor. Hey, Arky babe, you know what? Just stay on the low dose of Suboxone then. You know, if you're having pain and you have fibromyalgia, just stay on a low dose of Suboxone. Did you know that Suboxone in low milligram doses is used for pain relief? And so what you can do is you can have your doctor drop you down even lower. Some people do micro doses of Suboxone, and they take 1 milligram, you know, 1 or 2 or 3 times a day, and that's for pain patients. Okay, so if you're struggling with pain and you're on Suboxone, talk to your doctor about doing a pain, you know, Suboxone for pain situation. But don't be afraid, and just like I was saying before, that's what that's why a lot of us struggle, you guys, because our minds are just so. Joy, hey y'all, my friend Joy, she has a channel, if y'all didn't know that. This lady right here, Joy to the World, she has a channel all about her experience in and out of prison, and she also does true crime videos on her channel, so y'all need to go check her out. She's real cool, just like I am. She cool. So check it out. We're on our way to 10K, y'all. Me and Joy, we're on our way to 10K. We're working. We're trying to get there. She uploads like I do. She's consistent. So anyway, what was I saying about? Oh, Suboxone for pain. It can really, really help you. And that our minds are so hard on us. That's what a lot of us struggle with. Hey, Nick. And that's what I'm struggling with, you guys. It's like my mind is telling me all these things that are not true, you know, and I know that a lot of this has to do with my taper, and a lot of this has to do with just the 4-year mark that I just hit. It also has a lot to do with, like, I'm getting to this point in my life where I'm 37, you guys, and I feel like I'm just, I don't know, I'm like in a midlife crisis maybe, I guess, but I'm already feeling so much better just because I was able to come on here and like process through my feelings with you guys. And now that I know what I'm feeling, now I can identify it, and I already feel so much better. Like, I am feeling restlessness. That's what this is. It's a restless feeling. It's like an anxiety in the bottom of my stomach. Do you guys know, like, when you feel anxiety and you like want to rip stuff or punch stuff like that, like it's like in there and it's like trying to bubble up out of me, right? It's like, that's how it feels. It's like an annoying feeling, like something's picking out the back of my head or something. Like I just, you know, like the Hulk. That's how I feel. That's what this feeling is. Oh gosh, I haven't felt this feeling in so many years. It's a trigger, y'all. I know, I would be over there in the morning waking, going, help. I'd be over there crying. I called Joy this morning because I watched this song. If you guys didn't see the song that I posted on my community tab, it's called If I Was Black. And it's by a white guy. But you guys, this song was so good, and I was crying my eyes out listening to it. But I called Joy and I was like, I just listened to the song and I'm crying. It's so good. You got to listen to it. It's hard, you guys, because I feel like back on YouTube, I feel like this is like a school setting, right? And like, okay, so us creators are like kind of the leaders in the school, and then you guys are like the other people in our classes, right? And so like I want all these people to like me, right? That's what this is what this is all about. All these feelings and stuff, all this insecurity, all this stuff is about fear and validation, y'all. I'm telling you. And like, damn, I had been doing so good not worrying about other people and what they thought about me. And recently I have just slipped back into my old ways. And that's exactly what this is. See, I'm getting down to the bottom of it because y'all are helping me. That's what this is. And I cannot, one thing that I pride myself on, and I pride this channel on, is being 100% authentic. Being myself. Not worrying about what other people think about me, not worrying about who likes me, and telling it like it is, and being honest, right? And not taking advantage of people. Those are things that I like really fun, that are really important to me. And that's what's been going on. Like, I just feel like I'm so worried about people not liking me. What the hell has happened? Like, when did this start? I mean, I don't know what is going on, but like, I was doing so well on not seeking validation. And I feel like I'm back to my 15-year-old self, where I'm at school and I'm trying to hang out with people that don't want to hang out with me. So I like go out and do, get drugs and hang out with the people that are doing drugs so that way I can be fit in. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm back in school again. And it's like such a strange feeling. Do you guys struggle with this like validation and needing for people to like me? And I'm telling you guys, like, I really had gotten into such a place where I was not seeking or feeling like I needed people to like me until just recently. And the reason I'm telling you guys, like, it's because I'm trying to stick myself in this box where I don't belong with these other creators, that I don't belong with them. Like, they're not my people. Y'all are my people. You guys understand me. Y'all know what I'm about. And I've been trying to cram myself into this little 3-ring circus that I don't belong in. And damn, man, it's like, why do I care about what those people think, right? And you know what else really bothers me? I'm like this, you guys. I'm like, hey, let's do something. Let's hang out. Let's make a video. Come over on my channel. Like, if I'm on a live stream and I'm on Hangouts and one of you guys wants to jump on and y'all have a channel, I'm like, come on, jump on, right? Let's do it. That's how I am, because I want to give everybody, like, I don't care, I don't feel like I'm competing with anybody, right? The only person I'm competing with on my channel is myself to do better, right? And so, oh gosh, I don't know why I'm falling back into my old insecure ways, but this has got to stop. Right now, today, I'm getting myself back on track. No more of this insecure BS. Like, I know who I am. I know what my message is, and I know who my people are. And I have worked hard, y'all, to know my audience and to know you guys. And I pride myself on that. So I've got to stop worrying about what other people are doing and what other people are saying and how their videos are, and just focus on mine. And I know some of you guys that don't have channels, you're not going to understand what I'm saying. You're like, Nicole, we love you. You're great, right? But the people who have channels, I know they know what I'm talking about. Because what happens is you watch other people and you're like, maybe I should do, and this is my shtick. This is what I do. I come on, I talk to y'all about my life. I do my makeup, I cry, I tell people about recovery, I cry some more. I take care of my kid. I cry again. Like, this is what I do. This is my life. This is how I am. I'm just me. And this, if nobody likes it and they don't want me on their channel or they won't want me in their group, fuck them. Fuck them. I don't want to be in their group. You know, I want to be me. I want you guys to be here because you love me, not because somebody told you to come over here and subscribe to my channel. I want you guys to be here because you care about what I'm saying and that you love my content and you like hearing what my views and opinions are on certain things, and because you're learning something from me. I want to help you guys learn about recovery, and y'all are going through this hard time with me. I'm hitting a bump in the road, okay? I'm struggling. I'm feeling not good about myself, and y'all are just here with me for it. And I gotta quit worrying about what other people think and trying to change, or I'm like trying to edit myself almost and not saying what I want to say. And I've never been like that. I've always just said what I wanted to say and not worried about anything, right? It's like, that's what y'all are here for. Y'all are here because I say what I want to say and I mean what I say and I say what I mean it, right? Oh, Lord. So anyway, that has been going on. And I know that I'm really like kind of going up and down here on this video, you guys, but just bear with me. Like, these are all these things that I've been trying to say and get out of my head. You know what I'm saying? Like I talk to my friends, like I talk to Joy on the phone, and I talk to all my girls from Patreon, and my best friend Cindy and Annie and Krissy and Sonia. But like, I need to come on here and just be me and just share with you guys like what is going on inside of my head, you know. And I watched a video that my friend Jexie put out the other day, you guys, and it like literally felt exactly how I felt. Like, I have been feeling not good enough, you know? And you know what, you guys? I know that's my addiction. I know my addiction is working hard inside of me. And that's why these insecurities are showing their ugly head. Because they're trying to knock me off my recovery throne, right? My addiction wants me to relapse. My addiction wants me to feel insecure. It wants me to think that I'm not good enough. My addiction wants me to think that I'm not making a difference and that all these things that I say are just whatever, right? That's what the disease of addiction wants me to think. And so I know this, but even though I know all these things without a shadow of a doubt, it still doesn't make it any easier. It still doesn't make it go away. It still doesn't make me feel any better. I still have the feelings, you know. I have been so off, y'all, that I haven't even done my Patreon chat with my girls like I was going to this week. And I was so excited about that. And because we always do a video chat where we talk to each other on the phone. And I haven't even done that because I feel like I don't, it's like, what am I going to do? Get on there and cry? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, come on, Nicole, get out of this funk. It's a funk. I'm telling you what, it's a funk. So this is how I deal with my depression, just so you guys know. I come on here and I talk with you guys and I do my makeup, and it kind of makes me feel a little bit better, you know? Thank you, Annie. I appreciate you for putting that out on the thing, girl. Yeah, you guys, Annie's putting my my email in my Patreon if you want to come over and join. Any of you guys are welcome. If you're a man and you join my Patreon, you'll be the first man. Just let me know. I got you too. I'm making waves. We're going to figure out something for our guys so that way you guys can, have help too. You won't be all alone. But anyway, we are just processing life right now, you guys. Sometimes I need to come on here and just process, just talk to you guys. You know, I'm sure a lot of other people probably think I would never do that. Come on YouTube and cry about how I'm feeling on the inside, right? But like I said, this is what my channel is about. It's about my life and my journey in recovery. And I'm struggling right now. Oh, really, Miss 519? Tell me what happened, girl. Tell me what happened. I want to hear. I did not know that you jumped off. Why did you jump off so high? Or did you take her? Yes, I want to hear, you guys who get off Suboxone, I want to hear what your experience is if you get off. Really? So did you taper down or did you just jump completely off? Well, that's okay, girl. No shame. Are you still using heroin, or are you sober right now? And I'm not saying it's okay to relapse, you guys, but what I'm saying is don't be like, you can share that in here and nobody's going to say shit to you that's bad. Now, it does worry me because I don't want you guys to die, of course, right? And if you're relapsing, then I would want you to get back to where you're not going to be relapsing, right? And so that's why it's so important, for those of us that are on methadone and Suboxone, you guys, to not get off until we're ready to get off, because unfortunately, Miss 519, your story is so normal for a lot of addicts who use medically assisted treatment and then get off before they're ready. And so it makes me sad to hear that, but it's not normal. Like, a lot of people go through this because they get on Suboxone, you guys, and what happens is they get on Suboxone, and listen, I'm not saying this is you, girl, because I don't know your situation.
Mom?
Yeah, baby.
Can I have something to eat?
Yes.
What do we have?
A lot of people will get on Suboxone. Hey, Sandra. I don't know why, girl. They're up there. Press your little comment box and press live comments. Tell me this, Miss 519, if you don't mind sharing. When you were on Suboxone, were you doing any kind of therapy? Were you involved in any kind of meetings or 12 steps or any kind of recovery program, or were you just on Suboxone trying to stay sober? And be honest with me. Like, I really want to know what was going on. Okay, now we're going to I'm having so much fun. Now, I see you guys, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. Okay, now I want to use this chocolate brown color, like out here. Okay. So, that's okay. Listen, now you know where you messed up, all right? So this is what usually happens with a lot of people. And now this is what you got to do, girl. Unless you want to get back on Suboxone, then that's your choice, whatever you want to do. But what you need to do is we need to get back into some kind of treatment, whether you're starting to do like 12 steps, AA and NA, whether you go to IOP, which is intensive outpatient therapy. But AA and NA are free. All you got to do is walk in the door and go hang out and meet some people in recovery and ask for help, right? Now, if you're struggling and you're relapsing still, maybe get back on medication-assisted therapy and then get busy and get involved. Because what's one thing I always tell you guys about recovery? It takes action, right? Like, we can talk about staying sober all day long, right? But unless we're doing the work, we got to do it. It takes some action. And it's not fun. Sometimes it sucks, right? It's not. Who wants to go to an NA or an AA meeting? I mean, I know when I first got sober, fuck that bullshit. I don't want to go hang out with them drunk ass motherfuckers. I was like, I don't want to hang out with these fools. All they do is drink coffee all day long and smoke cigarettes outside, right? But y'all, they got wisdom in them rooms, and they have figured out a way that has worked. And what that is it's fellowship with other addicts and alcoholics that helps them. It's fellowship, you guys, and that's what's helping people stay sober, is that connection, right? And then you build your own personal connection with your higher power. And so that's why so many people that go to these meetings or get involved in other kind of like recovery programs, like, Celebrate Recovery is a good one too, you guys. And it's more of like a faith-based recovery program, but it's still a really good recovery. And there's lots of people there that will support you and help you and love you, right? Help love you until you love yourself. So that's what the whole point of these like fellowship programs are all about. That's the whole point of this channel, is like, so y'all can help me love myself and I can help you love yourself, and we can help support each other. right? That's the whole point of having my channel, is to share my life with you and to help support you guys. And in return, you guys help me too. Like, it's such a miracle, you guys, how me just coming on here and doing videos has changed my life forever. And I'm grateful. I will forever be grateful to every single person I've ever met on my YouTube channel, you know, because y'all help me stay sober, you know. But I'm going to tell you though, like Miss 519, that happens a lot. And now you can look back and you can see the error of your ways, right? Now you know what you need to make changes for, right? Now you know what you got to do. Now all you got to do is do it, girl. Do it. You know? And I can sit here all day long and tell y'all about how you need to do it. But I'm telling y'all, I know, because I'm my own worst enemy, I know how hard it is to get up and do it. I struggle so much, y'all, with my weight, right? And one thing I know that I just have to get up and do is get up and do it, right? Do the exercise, do the eating healthy. And y'all can tell me all day long until you're blue in the face. But until I take the action and I do it, nothing is gonna change, right? And that's what this whole thing is all about. It's the same way with addiction. Until you take life into your own hands and make those changes, nothing's gonna change. You know what I mean? But don't get discouraged. You know what you gotta do. Just do it. Just do it. Do it, girl. It's time. Let's make changes. Let's do these things together. Like, I'm trying to make changes too, you guys, so don't feel like you're the only one. I suck at life too over here. Like, that's why I'm struggling, because I'm trying to make changes, and it's hard. It's hard and it's uncomfortable. It's hard and it's uncomfortable. It's not an easy thing for me to do. So if you're struggling, you're not the only one. Just know that, okay? Hey, thanks. What's up, gamer? You're welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I was crying earlier, but we're on a positive note now, because and you guys help me. Y'all help me get myself back on track, because I was struggling, you know? And sometimes all we need, you guys, is support from other people. Isn't it so amazing? It's like all I needed to do was come on here and chat with you guys, and I feel like $1,000,000. Got my makeup done, fixing to go make Nate something to eat, because I know he's fixing to be here in 2 more minutes and ask me for food. And listen to this, you guys. I follow this girl on YouTube. Her channel is called HRH Collection. Y'all will die when y'all watch her. She's so funny. And she buys all these lean cuisines. Hey, anytime, stay around. We always do videos like this, don't we, guys? What I was gonna say, she eats all these lean cuisines. So what I did, y'all, is I went out and your girl bought some lean cuisines. So that way I will have these portioned meals. Look at this copper eye, y'all. Look at me. Look at me looking like Manny MUA. Copper eye nude lip, y'all. Hey, you can email me anytime, girl. It's really easy. You can ask anybody. They email me and I'm like, hey. I understand, though. It can be kind of hard to open up to somebody. But look at this, girl. I've opened up to you guys so much. And you know all my life story. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, here's another thing, you guys. I will never break your confidentiality. If you reach out to me and you don't want me to say anything about our conversation, then I will not. Everything that you and me talk about will be between you and me. So That's one thing that y'all have to learn about me. This glitter eyeliner is so pretty. I put it in my waterline. Like, y'all aren't going to catch me going around, you know, trying to hurt or harm y'all. Y'all mean a lot to me, and helping you guys, like I said, helping you guys helps me. Please understand that, y'all. Y'all have changed my life. Like, I'm so grateful to you guys. Like, y'all have helped me to become a better person. You guys have helped me. Y'all have helped me to recognize my purpose. If it wasn't for this channel and all of you, then I would have never found my purpose in life. You know, like, that's the truth, you guys. Y'all have helped me find my purpose. Hey, Cindy, this is what I bought with my some of my money, and I still have money left over, girl. So I got this Urban Decay glitter eyeliner. I got this lip gloss from Marc Jacobs, and this glitter. Okay. I know. Hey, Heather, what's up, girl? It is hard to be positive sometimes. I understand that. That's kind of why I feel bad, like, coming on and griping, because I believe me, I know it's hard. And that's how I've been feeling. I'm like, ugh, I don't want to come on and be bitching. But then this is just how I feel. And I got to be honest, you know. This color is my favorite color. It's called Barbara. And I'm not going anywhere, in case y'all wanted to know. I'm just putting on makeup because I felt like it. And I thought it would be fun to put on makeup and talk to you guys. My little chin is breaking out so bad. Okay. Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Okay, all done. Now, let's go cook Nate something to eat. Okay? And y'all can go with me while I do it. Throw this in the dirty hamper. Put my spectacles back on. I need to put some mascara on, but whatever. Okay. Okay, Nate, I'm gonna go down and make you something to eat, buddy. What would you like? What would you like to eat, son? Huh? We have tacos. We have that rice in that meat I made yesterday that you liked. You want some of that? My computer's about to fall off. Okay, I'll go get it. That's what I'm gonna make you. Okay, guys, let's go downstairs and make some food for Nate to eat. Come on, guys. I need to vacuum. I put like some, tacos are so good. Girl, I love tacos. I made beef and broccoli yesterday, which is like, you know, Chinese food. And my son loves it, which is, I don't know if you guys have kids. If you do, you'll understand. My son goes through these stages where he's like super picky and only wants to eat like one thing for like months. Like he's like been on this kick where he really likes chicken fries from Burger King. And y'all, I'm not, like, I am on a fast food, like, I'm not buying fast food anymore. Like, I have cut myself off, because that's one of the problems I have, is going out and grabbing fast food. See, if I cook my meals and prepare them, then I don't eat nearly as much, right? But it's when I go and get this fast food that I start overindulging. And so, damn, I'm telling y'all, the balance of life, it can be difficult sometimes. And when you're like, you know, when you're in recovery and you're trying to stay sober, sometimes it can just feel like you're taking 2 steps forward and then 5 steps back, you know? Yeah, that's really what's been happening, is like, I have got to stop going out to eat. Like, it's over. It's over. And so that's what I have been doing. I've been cutting myself off from eating out, because it's unhealthy. I'm going to eat some of this watermelon, though. This watermelon was 2, right? And it's had like a weird texture. But it's sweet, girl. It's a sweet watermelon. This is good. This is what I need to be eating. Watermelon. I'm going to go on a raw food diet. Yeah, right. Huh. Damn, that smells good. Okay. Girl, the watermelon here is so freaking sweet, y'all. I guess because it's in season. These eggs. Okay. Okay, those are got black beans in there, all kinds of good stuff. When I was a little girl, my mom used to make homemade frijoles with like the pork bone in them. You know, the kind of beans that you gotta cook when they're hard. Oh, so good. Here you go, buddy. With some salt. Here you go, Chingity Bop.
Like a baby wings scream.
Be careful, it's hot. Blow on it. It's nice and cold up here because we got it all darked out. Okay, I feel a lot better, you guys. Thanks for letting me chat with y'all. I was just having, like I said, a little bit of a depression. And then, you know what else happens to me lately? And this just might be me going crazy, y'all. But lately, do you guys ever feel like somebody's got it out for you? Like they're... Girl, that's what I've been feeling like lately. Like folks are out to get me. I don't know how to explain it. It's like this weird paranoia. And I'm sober, y'all. Let's see what this lip gloss looks like. Okay, there we go. So there we go. Copper eye nude lip, Manny MUA style. So I know what it is. Like, listen to me, Miss 519. It's like, it's because I'll think that like people are like, especially here on YouTube, I'll think like they're like trying to alienate me on purpose. And then, you know, says, she's like, girl, it's not all about you. But I'm like, it might be. So anyway, that's just me being insecure, I think. But people, let's just say I'm done with that. We're not going to worry about that no more. Anyway, this has been a good chat. We've been on here for about an hour and 10 minutes. Yes, Heather. I'm just like, am I losing it? And then I even tell myself, I'm like, girl, it is not all about you. Them people aren't worried about you. They're not stunting you. But I think they are. And then I also think, y'all, I swear some people watch my videos, but they don't comment. They watch every one of my videos, and they're just laying in the cut watching them. And I'm like, why don't you say something? Say hi. You know what I mean? Like, oof. And I'm not talking about you guys who are like afraid to comment because you've never commented before. Oh, yes, all the time, Annie. All the time, the dislikes. But I know who a couple of those are from. But I'm talking about people who have channels that don't comment and say anything. Like, almost like they're here to get ideas and then they skirt out. And then after they get the ideas, instead of saying, Oh yeah, I was over on Nicole's channel from Real Talk Recovery, and she was talking about yada yada yada. They don't. They just kind of, anytime I'm over on somebody else's channel, like a couple weeks ago, I was on Joy's channel, and she was talking about smoking pot, and she was saying why is it not okay for addicts to smoke pot, but it's okay for other people, right? And so I was watching her video, and I got inspired to make my own video because I wanted to explain in my own words why I think that I can't smoke pot, right? Yeah, girl, that's Joy to the World. That's her channel with the hearts right there. And instead of like just coming on and being like, yeah, you guys, I was like totally thinking of this idea and I wanted to talk about it, I gave her credit. And I was like, I just got off Joy's channel and she was talking about this.
I have no chicken. Can I have something else to use that?
Yes. And so I said, hey, I just got this idea. I was over on Joy's channel. Go subscribe to her channel. Because that's just the right thing to do, right? If my video in any way was inspired by another creator's, like, I'm going to let y'all know. Because that's how I am and it's the right thing to do. Not everybody's like that. So, anyway. I love you guys. I'm getting over into talking shit territory, so I'm going to shut my mouth. Thanks for letting me vent and just like, get it out. Like, I feel so much better, y'all. I got my makeup on and I just feel like so much better now that I got to talk to you guys and y'all helped me so much. And I never in a million years thought that my ass would be coming on a YouTube channel and like have 17 people here supporting me, which that's a lot of people to me, y'all, for real. I know a lot of people have like hundreds and stuff, but I love this. I love being able to come on here and just kind of like process through what I'm feeling. So I love you guys, and hopefully I'll be feeling a little bit better this week and we'll get back on track with our regular scheduled content. Okay, I love y'all and I hope y'all have a great rest of the day. Hey Arky babe, how often do I go live? Good question. I'm glad you asked that. I go live every Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Now, those are my scheduled live streams. And I'm usually, like this week, I struggled a little bit because I was going through my depression, struggling a little bit with not feeling right. But I'm usually on it with my uploads. If you want to catch me for sure, Sunday, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 7 o'clock, I'll be on here. My husband's going to get home tonight at 7. So tonight I'll probably be on at like 7:45, you guys. Okay, so those of you guys that are here right now, tonight I'll be back on at 7:45 because tonight we're gonna do our NA basic text reading. Okay, and now that I've kind of like got to get all this like venting out and like, whew, I feel better, and now I feel like I can get on and do our NA basic text reading and like really get into it with you guys and like understand it, and we can do it together, right? Because you guys know, like, I'm really familiar with the AA book, but I don't know the NA book that well. So what we're doing tonight is we're on step four in the Narcotics Anonymous basic text, and we'll be going over a fourth step. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to show you all my fourth step. So I'm not going to read all of it to you guys, but if you guys want to come tonight, it'll be some tea because like this fourth step has my resentments on it. It has people that I have harmed and people that have harmed me. Anyways, and I'm just going to show you guys, like, a lot of people make it out like a fourth step is so hard, right? And they like will let it build up and never do it, right? But your fourth step is the step where you're going to get all that crap out. And then the only way that you'll be able to do that is by sharing it with your sponsor and sharing it with your higher power. And then once you get that BS out of you, then you can move onward and upward, right? Letting go. Exactly, Cindy. You're letting go of all that crap that's been stunting your growth. And so that's why it's such an important step. I mean, all the steps are important, you guys, but like when you do your fourth, fifth, and sixth step with your sponsor, because they're all combined together, I'm telling you something, like it's gonna be like you're dropping off baggage that's been on your shoulders for 25 years. And it feels really good. So it's nothing to be afraid of. It's an amazing step. It's a discovery step. It's a step where you're just like I said, getting rid of all the baggage and just lightening your load and being reborn. It's like a rebirth, a fresh new Nicole. So I'll show you guys my 4th step that I did with my sponsor, and we'll do that tonight, okay? So be here about 7:30, okay? Because my husband gets off at 7, so I want to give him a second to get home so he can sit with Nathaniel. Okay? I love you guys, and I'll see y'all later on.